Hola, amigo.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
You ready to go search for the Squatch?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm in my truck. I'm about to go to Casey's and get some ice and some cold coffee and hit the road.
I am not in my truck. I am in my boxers on my back porch with my puppy.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
No.
Did you just get up?
So if you have an area that you want to suggest, I'll probably be better meeting you since you're going to be there quicker.
Stuff. He does a lot of baiting and stuff. So he went down. He put out some beef jerky over there in the trees and things like that. And he's looking around. He's doing some tree knocking, and I've done a call or two, and I was just sitting there listening. It took about 45 minutes before this joker finally came in. But finally, I hear this one call, and it's like a barred owl, but it's just not the "Who Cooks for You." What you heard is just the single, woo, like that. And I told him, I said, there he is. And so then we started hearing him over there kind of walking around. And what they'll do, they'll try to get somewhere close to where they can see what you are. And I think she was probably the catalyst because we'd never been down there with a female before. So she's sitting there, and he's over there kind of trying to sneak up on us. I could hear him walking, and I told him, I said, he's right over there. She goes, where? I said, you gotta be quiet. I said, he can hear you. So he stopped right there, and I was standing right over there. So she waits a little bit. He starts walking a little bit. I said, Gina, we definitely got to. Where? I don't hear him. I said, you got to be quiet. So anyway, she gets quiet. She sits there, and she goes back to angry birds. Well, I think about that time he picked up her scent because all of a sudden he started stomping as he was walking rather than tiptoeing. He started boom, boom, boom. So I thought, this might be a good time to try to see how he reacts to a howl call, or actually a whoop call. So I did two big long whoop, whoop, and whenever I did, man, I said the wrong thing in Bigfoot language because he starts charging towards us. And I told Cindy, I said, "Did anyone I told you we got one over here coming in?" She said, "Yep." I said, "Here he comes." And she said, "I don't hear nothing." Buddy, about that time she heard him. She goes, "I hear him now." And then she jumps up and she goes, "I'm getting in the truck." So I'm sitting there, and of course, me being the dad and the husband, I've got I don't carry a pistol as a rule to shoot Bigfoot. I carry a pistol for protection for my family.
So, Ball. Hey, Ball.
Hi, I'm Ball.
Are you left or right?
Right, sometimes left.
So, Paul bought some Blue Moon beer.
Only because my two friends always drink Blue Moon.
That's right.
So I was like, I'm going to grab some Blue Moon because hanging out with Blue Moon people need some Blue Moon.
All right. Well, let's try it, man. Let's see what you think about it.
It's not the Blue Moon that that I normally drink.
So what did you get? What you want to show? You're gonna have to lift it up by your head. No, I can't. Here we go.
I know.
Here we go.
Blue Moon Haze.
Okay.
So I thought, it was like, hey, this is gonna be good because, well, it's a different flavor of Blue Moon.
You may love it. So
I may love it, but I'm being told that I might not love it because, well, it's not the worst thing I've drank. Oh, that
aftertaste tells me a different story.
The first sip, it may have just been because it was a cold beer.
Yeah.
But, oh gosh, the aftertaste.
The aftertaste is awful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I have a solution to the aftertaste.
Let's see the solution. What do you got there?
Mountain Dew Baja Blast energy drink. It's only 25 calories because somebody's trying to watch their girlish figure by drinking beer.
Okay. All right, folks. Well, we just got to camp. We just got the vehicles parked. And I will be showing you around camp later. But right now, we're soaking it in. And
Fall's getting dusty.
Fall's getting dusty. We're gonna go check out the creek. I think I'm gonna change clothes, and I think we're gonna get in this water because, man, is it ever hot right now.
I've got a tank top.
Yeah, let's get in the water.
Or maybe no top.
I'm wearing a shirt because y'all don't want to see none of this. It's awful. All right, folks, we'll catch you in a little while. You liking that beer?
No, I'm not.
So the haze is not for you, huh?
This hazy, juicy IPA.
This is gross, huh? So hey, tell me, why is this glass real clean right here?
Why is it clean right there? One, because I had to clean it because somebody was driving behind another person and may have had a little bit of dust. The other reason is my boys over at Squatch Designs.
Yeah.
They like I got a tank top from them and then ended up it didn't fit because I wasn't skinny enough yet. But the other thing is, I got myself a new sticker.
Ooh, let's check that out. Let me get close in on that bad boy. Yeah, so those boys are actually at a monster festival right now. We did not go down there because there's no camping by water.
Yep.
But guys, we love you and we support you. But
Always.
you're gonna have to have events when it's hot by water.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
So that's where the stickers go in here, huh?
So most of my stickers are on my fridge. It's covered. And then I've got a few stickers here. But I was like, Bigfoot season.
Yeah.
That's got to be separate by itself.
Yeah.
So I think we need to put that right there. What do you think?
Get her done, man.
All right, let's get her done.
Stick it to it.
Because I'm a stickeraholic.
So, you know, we're here searching for Squatch. So that's why we're here, because of what me and Reese ran into last week. We came back and we're going to, we're going to call the Squatch.
When you say there's Squatch activity, who do you call?
Paul.
The guy who has the Squatch tattooed on his leg.
That's right. Let's get that.
Let's get the Squatch.
There he is. See it, folks?
That's my Squatch there. I have a Squatch right here hiding in the trees. But then we also have a Squatch, you know, like you have the Yeti up on the mountains. We got a Yeti in there.
Yeah, we do.
So we got rocks. We got some Squatch in the woods, some Squatch on the mountains.
Okay, are you expecting any activity this evening?
If there's not any activity, I will be sad because
Yeah.
I've been looking forward to some since last year.
Well, we'll see what we can get.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, folks. Well, we'll see you when it gets darker, I guess. Yay. Hey, folks, this is Chris with Fast Rack Overland. And guess what? We've actually made it to the woods. Now, we left this morning. I left my house at like 8 o'clock, I think. Got to Mount Ida where I was meeting Paul. And then Paul was running behind.
Way behind.
Way behind. No big deal. Then we get to a campsite. I don't really dig it. And the reason I don't dig it is because we're walking in the creek and you can't even walk in the creek. It's beautiful, but I wanted to fish and be able to walk in the creek, and it was just really rocky, really slippery, and it just wasn't working. So we drove around. We knew where some other spots were, and we were looking and looking and looking, and we spent a better part of the day looking for a spot, and we actually wound back up at a spot that we found earlier today because we actually had a spot picked out, and we get there and somebody was pulling in right as we were pulling in, so we gave it to them. But anyway, so we're out here in the Ouachitas, Squatchitas. We're in the same area where I had the noises with my buddy Reese, and tonight we're actually going to see if we can hear any noises and get it on film, so you guys know we're not crazy.
I'm crazy. Doesn't really matter.
What am I talking about? We're crazy.
Both of us are very crazy.
We're definitely crazy for sure. So, yeah, I don't know.
The cool thing though, we've already got everything for a fire. I mean, somebody left us like everything for a fire, right?
Yeah, that they did. But guess what? We're searching Squatch.
We're searching Squatch, so guess what? We don't put fires.
No fires.
No fires.
No fires.
Yep.
Okay.
So here's I'll give a little opinion here. I don't care what people think. It is what it is.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
So I think that one, can't have fires going because they won't come near the campsite. I don't know, like I believe there's something out there, I just don't know. I need to see it. I've had experiences, but I haven't seen anything yet, like visible.
Well,
Saw some eyes, I've seen some eyes that were not bear eyes, not any other animal that I know of. It was too high off the ground to be anything that I do of.
Yeah, I've not seen anything. The only thing I've done is heard weird things.
Oh man.
Definitely heard weird things.
The eyes that were about 7 foot off the ground. I've already got chills on it.
Oh, that's weird. Hey, so anyway, on another note, what are we eating this evening? Because we gotta get an aroma going.
Oh yeah,
So you want to talk about what we're cooking?
So I like Panda Express. I don't know if can I say.
You can say whatever, man. This is
YouTube. I know. Well, so I like Panda Express, and they've had this shrimp bowl that they've had promoting. They're about to get rid of it though. Well, I think I've figured out how to remake it.
Sweet.
And so it's just got some shrimp. We got some green beans, the snap beans.
Sounds good.
Some bell peppers, onion, and some sauce to put on top. And it's going to be.
That's Chewbacca, not Squatchy.
Yeah. Well, it's basically he was mimicked after a Sasquatch, right?
Never thought about that. Yeah.
Chewy Squatch.
Chewy Squatch.
Chewy Squatch. I actually have that on a t-shirt.
I think the next time you see us, folks, we're going to be cooking. It's going to be good. And then after cooking, we'll get out there. And then after cooking, we're going to chill for a minute. And then we're going to try to call the Squatch, see what happens. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hey, we're going to see what happens. We'll see what happens?
We're going to hear what happens.
Hear what happens?
Then
We'll
we're going to see what happens.
Happens. Yeah. Let me know if I can.
And then I may pack up my tent in the middle of the night.
I was just going to see if I could say happens again, because I had a.
Hey, he comes, hangs out with me. I'm gonna be like, hey, it's been good, guys.
Yeah.
But I got to go.
Yeah.
Sorry for your luck.
Okay, folks. Next time you see us, we'll be cooking. So, what's that thing I do? Oh yeah. Catch you later. see how good. Let's see how good you did.
What's weird is before you walked over here, I saw like eyes this way.
All right, folks, so we just finished eating and my cat will not quit staring this way. And we have a specialized flashlight that only shines in a circle, so it doesn't drown everything out. And we're trying to see what she sees. And we also heard some noises earlier. You want to try to do a call?
Right now because we got the frogs back because they just were quiet for a second.
Did you not hear that noise over here?
It's hard to see with that light.
It's got a focus on it too. You can turn it. So the frogs have stopped again. Hey, I'm right here. I'm right here. What's going on? I'm right here.
If I see something, we're probably packing up and going home. Just so you know.
Oh, you have no thing to worry about. I will be packing with you, sir. Probably quicker than you.
Hungry for the road all my life, thirsty for adventure all my youth, chasing all my freedoms down Liberty Avenue. And every time I hear a phrase my mother used to say to me, everything happens for a reason, I get the feeling I need a little taste of conversation. Steam coming up off the stove. Photographs down the staircase showing our stories unfold. And every time I hear a song my father used to sing to me, sweet words of an Irish lullaby, I get the feeling I need a little taste of home, home, home. I need a little taste of home. Home, 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 just a little taste of home. I need a little taste of home, 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 no matter where I go. A little taste of home, home, home. I need a little taste of home. Just bought my ticket, I pick up the phone. I'm calling to tell you that I'm coming home. Home, 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 I'm coming home. I need a little taste of home, 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 I'm coming home. A little taste of home, 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 I need a little taste of home. Little taste of home, 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 I'm coming home. Home, 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 I need a little taste of home. Home, 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 just a little taste of home. Home, 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 I need a little taste of home.
Hey folks, this is Chris with Fast Rack Overland, and what we're doing this weekend is we're searching for Squatch in the Squatchatals. And the reason we're doing that, we came back, was because last week I was with my buddy Reese and we really heard some strange sounds. Now at this new campsite I'm at with my buddy Paul, we haven't had the exact same experience. If we heard stuff, yeah, but then again you're in the woods. But the reason I'm sitting here and we're talking about this is because I know the title of the video is a little misleading. You're probably expecting more Squatch stuff, and we did a little stuff last night.
Yep.
But I want to know your experiences. Leave them in the comments. That's kind of what I want to hear, what you've encountered in the woods. Paul has had some instances where
I got to hear him howl for probably 5 hours.
yeah, and it's definitely something that catch my interest for sure. But yeah, I mean, we came out here, we did tree knocks, we threw rocks, we howled. I don't know how much of it I actually filmed last night. It was kind of dark. Some of the footage I might be able to use. But we definitely came out and we gave it our best shot, and we didn't see anything.
Yep. Definitely, I heard a couple things that I just I couldn't pin down for myself.
Yeah.
And I think the most interesting thing has been your cat. Your cat has very intrigued me.
Yeah, so Shop Cat normally just walks around, or she'll, be sitting in this spot, go sit in this spot. She has a spot where she has just stayed at. And every time I go and check on her, she's just staring into the woods. Things like that.
Same location.
Yeah, in the same.
Stare at that same spot. Right?
Yeah, and things like that. I mean, that'll really get you thinking. You're like, what does she see that we're not seeing? I don't know.
She's back there right now.
Yeah, she's there again. So, but anyway, folks, really appreciate you watching. And yeah, if you want to support the channel, you can do that by Patreon. Now, Long Creek Overland doesn't exist anymore, so you can't get my apparel there. I will be going with a new apparel company. I'll be talking about that probably in the next video. So I'll get that going again so you can help support us with that. But as always, you know, if you'll subscribe and you'll like it and you'll share it, that really helps out a lot too. Yep. And my brother here, he also has a YouTube channel. Yep. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Oh yeah, so I have kind of failed here lately and haven't had a whole lot of videos out, but I am coming back strong, hard. I've got new editing software that I'm going to be using, and also, if you want to support Move Along Adventures, you can go to shopoverlandapparel.com and check them out, because I'm on there. I'm also, I really appreciate if you could go like and subscribe over there. Just appreciate it. I appreciate my brother here for inviting me out again. I love hanging out with Chris. I always have. So,
you know, and vice versa for sure. But you know, something we hadn't talked about. We hadn't told these folks how we were blessed with this amazing weather this weekend. I mean, we got out here and the weather was, I mean, we got out of the truck at the first campsite and I was already ready to leave. I'm like, I'm over it. Let's leave. Let's go.
I don't have that issue like I used to. I'm very thankful for that.
I don't do good in the heat, folks. I don't do good in heat. I get out of the truck and instantly start sweating. The humidity, it was hot. It was horrible. I didn't like the campsite. We couldn't really walk the creek, so we wound up leaving. And as we're driving around looking for another campsite, out of nowhere, it starts raining.
Hey, it wasn't on the, like, I checked radar for the next 2 weeks, and it had no chances of rain, period.
Absolutely no rain whatsoever. And then all of a sudden, it just rains. Mm-hmm. And I kid you not, the temperature went from 100 degrees in the truck. That's what it was. That's what it was showing. And it went all the way down to 75 degrees. Yep. And it never warmed back up. Yep. And you would think, you know, after rain, it was going to be super humidity and all that. But that's 75 degrees. It was beautiful. I mean, it's almost 10 o'clock right now, and I'm not sweating any right now.
I slept, minus having the couple times waking up, I slept the best I've ever slept.
The weather was magnificent. So, you know, I know there's people that's like, well, I don't camp in the summertime. But if you don't get out and try it, you're not going to get days like this. We had no idea. It was like we were blessed with this weather to be here. It's like God said,
there's not a light. We were blessed with this weather. It's
like, all right, guys, I know it's horrible. You were thinking about going home, but here, let me fix it for you. That's what it was like. And it was amazing. So get out and explore. Arkansas is beautiful. Yep. And by the way, anybody that talks smack about the Ouachitas, you're just not going in the right spots. Yep. Because this is absolutely just as beautiful, just as fun as any of the other parts in Arkansas. I love it.
I agree.
Absolutely love my state.
And hanging out in that ice cold water, reminds me of Colorado.
Yeah. The waters down here in the Ouachitas, the spring fed creeks and stuff, the water's so cold. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. And that's what I would have done. If it would have stayed at 100 degrees, I would just laid in the creek all day. The video would have been awful. It would have been a fat guy laying in the creek. It's basically all it would have been.
I mean, some people want to watch a fat guy in the creek, maybe, possibly.
I got 1,600 subscribers that they were watching. So, I don't know. But anyway, folks, we're going to get off here and not real sure what we're going to do on the way out of here because we're just having a good time. And we haven't had breakfast yet, so we'll probably do breakfast.
Brunch. We're going to have brunch. Yeah. It's not breakfast anymore. Yeah.
I don't know how much of this footage I'll use. I know it's kind of a ramble thing. And it's also something new that I've never done before. I kind of like it.
I think that it's a cool aspect. I kind of enjoyed it myself.
I think that every once in a while, maybe not every video, but every once in a while, a little sit down
conversation
like this is good.
Yep. I hear a car coming.
Yeah, I do too. But it kind of lets people know, you know, what did you do? Because I don't necessarily film every single thing that I do, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the first car of the morning, besides the four-wheeler.
Besides the four-wheeler. Yeah. It's the Colorado a mountain bike on the back of it.
Huh? Is that with the older camper shell? Well, I guess he camped up there somewhere.
Probably.
Huh. Very neat. Anyway, folks, we'll catch you later. Well, that's it, folks. That's the end of this adventure. I'm headed home on Father's Day to go spend time with the family. So, we'll see you next time. And my brother Paul says,
Be blessed. See you on the other one.
there you go.
See you on the flip side. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, folks, we'll catch you later.